Okay guys, so welcome to another video. I appreciate you joining. Today I wanted to talk about a trip I made last week. I went with the Scouts. We have both Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts in our troop. That when we went to Colorado, our troop actually organizes its own trip to Colorado each year and does its own programming. And like last year we went up, each year we go close to Pagosa Springs. Last year we stayed at a campsite called Williams Creek, which was about 30 miles north of Pagosa. It was kind of a busier campsite and there were other people around us, but it still was a great time. The parents go up and we actually help set up the camp. We do a lot of the cooking and cleaning after each meal and help run the programs. There are some parents that are set up to do merit badge counseling or things like that. But then there are several of us that do get a little bit of a break either in the mornings or the afternoons, and we'll go out and hike. Last year from Williams Creek, there were lots of different hiking options. We hiked around quite a bit in different directions, and it was great, but it wasn't quite as great a setup for the scout events because there were a lot of people around us and we didn't have real level places to lay out all our campgrounds or anything like that. This year we went to a place called Blanco River Group Campground. It's a little bit south of Pagosa Springs. Williams Creek last year was at about 8,000 feet of elevation. This campground's at about 7,200 feet of elevation. But it was perfect for scouting. You went in, we went down a road. We were kind of at the end of the road. There was no one else around us. We had a whole big area that was dedicated to our scouts. There was nice flat areas to camp. We camped near the river. We could hear the water from the river running at night. It was very peaceful to sleep, so it was very nice. Unfortunately for the parents that wanted to get away and hike some during the day, there were limited options without driving a little bit. So we actually did a lot of hikes on a little trail that was actually very nice that was right behind the campground. We never had enough time in the program to drive. We would have had to drive, I don't know, it wasn't real far, but probably 3 to 8 miles to get to other places to hike. So, but we made several hikes on the small trail behind us. You'll see, I'm going to have a video, show some of the videos, the relive videos with photographs from our hikes on that trail. We hiked on it on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then we went back on Wednesday evening, a few of us, because there's a neat little farmhouse on the trail. And you'll see some of the farmhouse pictures from a distance on the earlier hikes, but then finally on Wednesday night, there was a group of us that hiked all the way to the farmhouse and checked it out, and it was a neat experience. So there was as far as that farmhouse goes, there was a marker up that was really hard to read. You'll see a photo of the marker, but it was really hard to read because it was kind of worn out. But you could see that the farmhouse and the surrounding farm was now protected by a historical group that passed a law in 1979 to protect it. It said if you did any damage to this historical farmhouse or grounds, you could be fined up to $20,000. But we had a really good time walking around and looking at it. My wife and our friend went up into the attic of the farmhouse. I just went in the lower level, but they hiked up to the top, and it appeared that a bird of prey had carried a large carcass up into the attic area to finish eating it. So there was a big animal's bones up there. But it was a really neat experience to go check it out. When we looked at some of the farm equipment out there, you could see that there were places to plow equipment to plow the field, but there was actually harnesses for putting on a cow or a horse. It obviously was not pulled by a tractor. It was more pulled by some sort of large animal. So anyway, I'm going to do some videos right now of that place that we hiked. I hope you enjoy them. Okay, so we had hiked on that trail, like I said, on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and we went again Wednesday night. But on Wednesday during the day, we actually took the boys canoeing at Big Meadows Reservoir, which is real close to the Continental Divide near Wolf Creek Pass. And we did some hikes along that trail. So I will show some videos of that right now. We also made a trip to Treasure Falls, a nice big waterfall, and I've got a video with some photographs from that. So I'm going to share those now, and I hope you enjoy them. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the photographs and the little bit of scenery from our hiking around in Colorado. I hope you're having a great week, and keep moving.